What I say is common sense. At least you got what you paid for. If you don't like anything that I said, I give you the shit off my back, but you couldn't see it. That's why I felt so closed off.
Yo, what's up guys? My name is TDK. In today's video, we're going to be doing episode 2 of our new character evolution series that has started the other day. If you did miss the first episode, I will link it down in the description down below. It was on DJ. And for episode 2, we're going to be going over Harold. So, now, Harold is first introduced as the 9th contestant on the very first episode of Total Drama, and when he first arrives, he's very pleased with being on an island, per se, before everyone else was actually, you could say they were, when everyone first arrived on Total Drama, everyone was like really not really like happy with the island, because technically they were told they would be spending the summer in like a 5-star hotel. But Harold is different. He likes the island because he says it's more favorable towards his skills. Now Harold is part of the Killer Bass team, and early on he is quickly picked on by Duncan a lot, as Harold is a skinny, nerdy type of stereotype, as in he's one of those guys who doesn't get out much, real skinny, real, like, he's an introvert sort of type of guy. He has a big crush on Lashana, right? So it's kind of weird, a little bit. However, quickly after the Killer Bass lose 2 straight challenges in the first and second challenge, they lose both of them. Going into the dodgeball challenge, Harold basically becomes like the hero, as in the dodgeball challenge they were down 2-0, and then they wake up Duncan, and then they come back, and then basically it's just Harold is left up against Owen, does some crazy ass dodges, and then eventually catches the ball and they win the challenge. Okay, well then they're back in the same sort of shit situation in the next challenge, the talent show. And once again, everyone who watches remembers this scene when Harold goes up on the mic and he just beatboxes. He just fucking completely beatboxes. If I find the clip, I'll actually play a clip of it, so y'all can actually see what I'm talking about, because it's really cool. And sure enough, they actually win. They win that challenge too. They lose the next challenge. Harold doesn't really do much in the next few episodes, because in the challenge after that, Katie gets eliminated, and then the challenge after that, Tyler gets eliminated, and then the challenge after that, they're on Boney Island, and then Harold kind of fucks up and burns the paddles, so they can't get back, so they kind of got mad at him there. But eventually, he just starts getting picked on a lot. Like, eventually, all the guys on the Killer Bass are fed up because Harold keeps leaving his underwear everywhere, and they don't like it. So eventually, in the cooking challenge, they like kind of make a plot while the challenge is going on, that one of them, like, they literally find all of Harold's underwear, hide it away from him, and not only do they do that, they leave the smallest pairs for him, but they put hot sauce on it, so it burns him. And then they fucking take all the underwear and then put it on a sandwich and then feed it to him, right? So not only does Harold lose all his underwear, but he eats part of his underwear, and it's not even cleaned. So that pisses him off a lot. And then eventually he finds out that, you know, like, Courtney and Duncan like kiss or whatever. He sees that, and he decides, like, yo, fuck that guy, I hate him, I'm gonna get revenge on him. And sure enough, in the next episode, in the the chef episode, like the boot camp episode challenge or whatever, where Courtney gets eliminated, freaking right after she's eliminated, right, Harold whips it shows a confessional of Harold literally messing up the votes so that he gets eliminated. And fast forward to the Castle Day Losers episode I think it's 22. It's shown that Courtney finds out that he basically got her booted off, and like he's hiding from her the entire episode. Eventually she finds him and kind of like beats him. It's kind of funny, and and this is so funny because it plays over into the next season in Total Drama Action, to where Duncan, not only was he like, he was bad enough as it was already in season 1, but in season 2 he's even worse. So like, he constantly is just a complete dickhead to Harold, and it's really funny because they're on the same team again. I can't remember which team they were. I think it's like Killer Gaffers or something. I don't quite remember the team they were on, but I do know they're on the same team. They're also on the same team with Lashana, and like eventually she was trying to form an alliance with them against Heather, and Duncan's just like, nah, dude, I don't care. No, not with Harold, not with that loser. He says literally, and then Harold's like, nah, I don't want to form a alliance with that guy. He's a dickhead. He's a douchebag. So they're like completely at odds, and like at some point, eventually it gets to a point to where they have to like work together in order to win one of the challenges, which is the challenge in which I don't remember which one it was, but it's the one where Izzy is eliminated for the second time, and they're like defending the crate that literally has nothing in it, and like the war movie challenge. It's that one. It's to where they have to work together because fucking Lashana's MIA with farting so much from the shakes that was for Owen. I digress completely. But anyways, so in Total Drama Action, Harold goes really far. He places all the way, I think he gets to the top 5 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he gets eliminated in the Space Movie Challenge when Owen, like, or when he finds out that Owen was like trying to sabotage everybody else earlier. And it's really funny because Owen was trying to break up, was trying to like was brought back as a spy to sabotage one of the teams or one of the people. But one of the challenges was that it was like a kung fu movie challenge, sort of like a Karate Kid type of thing. And Duncan was like trying to teach Harold how to fight, and eventually they win like the first challenge against the girls, and then it's them versus it's Duncan and Harold versus each other to climb the top of a mountain to water a certain tree. Either way, basically, like, Harold kind of like gets back at Duncan as he like I know he splashes water and then like he punches him or something. It's pretty funny. But Harold unfortunately is eliminated after in the next episode after that. However, he is throughout the series. He does show like he can be useful in certain challenges, as I mentioned earlier in the dodgeball and the talent show challenge that he won, and also in the Masters of Disaster challenge in Total Drama Action. He when like the submarine is flooding with water, Harold actually was able to pick the lock and drain all the water, so they don't die, and making Chris a lot more happy as well. He's also it's really funny watching him get picked on by Duncan so much. That adds a bit more like humor to it. And before Harold like walks to the limousine, he does like pants Duncan as a final like hoorah to get back at him. And after that, in the aftermath, and like the little special between Total Drama Action and Total Drama World Tour, Harold, Trent, Justin, and Cody all formed a band known as the Drama Brothers, and Harold was their leading beatboxer. And it is shown that in his like own little biography that appears that the book that he made was poorly reviewed, and that whole stuff like broke up. It was kind of a little funny like side story, but sure enough, going into Total Drama World Tour, Harold was on Team Victory, which, if you haven't seen if you're on Team Victory and World Tour, you're basically gonna get eliminated within like the first 8 episodes or so. I think it was in like the second or third episode actually that it's the movie not the movie. It's the episode in which they have to make a fun commercial for like Chef's new charitable candy, and he had come up with a the design to make this like samurai themed commercial, and no one was a fan of it, but he persists that he does it, and so sure enough they lose because it's Team Victory. And and it's really funny because DJ was supposed to be eliminated this episode, but before so Harold actually volunteers himself and he fake stabs himself with a fake lightsaber, and sure enough pursues the drop of shame, and I believe Harold actually only placed 17th that season. So if you go back at it, Harold was he was the last character before the merge. Last elimination before the merge in Total Drama Island. So I believe that places him at 12th place. No, it's either 13th or 12th place. It's somewhere around there. Total Drama Action, I know he places top 5, and then Total Drama World Tour, he places 17th, which is obviously bad. He hasn't competed in any episodes, any season since then. He does have one cameo appearance in Total Drama Revenge of the Island, the first episode, where he's seen on the boat dancing with DJ Lashana. And that's basically the last we've seen of Harold. His voice actor does voice another character, Sam, from Generation 2 cast. But overall, I think Harold is is a likable character. He's one of the better characters in my opinion, and his placements aren't terrible. They're fairly decent. He does get a lot of screen time, and I think he's a lot better character than people give him credit for. And yeah, guys, that'll basically about do it for the second episode of our character evolution series covering Harold. If you guys did enjoy, please feel free to drop me a rating. Let me know what character y'all want me to do in the comments down below. My name is CDK, guys. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
You are the one, all said and done. You left me open, you left me broken. Got me on the run, I need someone. You left me open.